There we go. I threw an invite in there if somebody wants to come in. This isn't going to be much of a show if it's just me with my fancy new camera. Somebody's got to be out there. Oh, that sounds like somebody. Oh, there we go. Mr. Ace. How you doing?
Pretty good. How are you?
Not so bad. I just got finished watching your show there.
Oh, wasn't it crazy?
Oh, it went on for quite a while, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
There's a whole lot of arguments going on between how this world works.
yeah. I don't like focusing on it so much.
Yeah.
It's interesting knowing about it, but
God's got this, you know.
well, that's what I'm thinking, right?
Yeah. Every morning we can wake up and say, "Good morning, Father. I love what you have done with the place. It's crazy, just like I like it."
You need something to talk about, right?
Yeah.
Uh, got to have the contrast there, right? So,
Yeah. I thought it was interesting. The two girls in the show were, by and large, referencing their own personal experience.
right.
I'm not like that. I'm different. I like music.
I love that line.
I'm different. I'm going to pat myself on the back.
uh, hello, Under Grace.
So, what did you take away from the show this morning?
I was kind of in and out because I got a lot of phone calls today.
Yeah.
So the male female thing to me, I grew up in a house where my grandmother built our cottage. So from 5 years old, I didn't perceive like an exceptional woman can do exceptional things and exceptional men can do exceptional things.
Mm-hmm.
And everybody else seems pretty kind of close to me, right? Like without exceptions, just everybody's kind of useless at most things, particularly, you know. So I couldn't make that marriage thing work, but the woman I was married to were great friends now, right? So
Nothing wrong with friendship.
absolutely. Well, she's the one who told me about this understanding to begin with, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I she was the tool God used. So
Did you catch any of Peter in the show?
absolutely. Love catching Peter.
He's a delight, huh?
Yes, yes. He's given all he, he's given most things pretty good thought,
Mm-hmm.
right? He's not just spewing it out there particularly. So it's interesting. He speaks about it from a fairly absolute viewpoint. So I find that interesting, more interesting. Hello, Rhonda. Oh,
Now, expectation is not scary or mortifying. I'm mortified, seeing that the love of God has been poured out in our hearts through the Holy Spirit, which has been given to us.
Absolutely. Nothing to be afraid of. Sorry?
How's the insanity going on in Canada?
Oh, my son keeps me updated. It's pretty insane.
Yeah.
Our illustrious leader is whackety whack, right? Just like all of them, but I know this guy's not even on our side, sort of a thing, you know?
Uh-huh.
Yeah. He sent 20 billion to India for to help with the homeless, and meanwhile we've got like streets are full of homeless in Toronto.
Really? Oh, so it's a ruse.
Oh,
it's a payoff. It's a payoff in some form or fashion,
yeah.
right?
It's all being manipulated, right? All of it's planned. It's going exactly just like God's plan's going exactly to his. The ones in charge plan are going exactly to what they want, right?
Yeah.
So,
did you ever see the movie 300?
Yeah.
I think the most clever scene in the movie was just one little clip when toward the end, I think it was a female senator. No, it was a male senator. Someone accidentally scraped his money pouch, and all these Persian coins fell out of it, which was an obvious sign that he was taking payoff money, bribe money from the Persians. And that was the end of his scene.
Dealt with swiftly.
Yeah.
There's our brother Sterling down there.
But yeah, so I think we can say that all governments are just bribery payoff schemes.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. Not one is on the side of the people particularly, right?
There was a senator from West Virginia in the U.S. years ago. He's been dead now. But he was really famous for bribery schemes and payoff schemes, you know. He was like from West Virginia, a very poor country, a very poor state, you know.
Right.
Cool. And he was one of the wealthiest senators. What the hell? And toward the end of his career, you know, somebody looked around and said, "Holy smoke!" They noticed that a hell of a lot of buildings and bridges and roads were named after Robert Byrd. The Robert Byrd Building, the Robert Byrd Bridge, the Robert Byrd, you know, highway. You know, like they were worshiping him. And he was just backstabbing the people of West Virginia left and right. Yeah. But he kept getting reelected and reelected and reelected.
Yeah. Yeah. Painting his ego all over the town. Yeah.
I was thinking this was my show, so I clicked on Sterling's little comment to highlight it, but it didn't work.
Here we go.
Yeah, so the gal stabbed him and killed him, yeah, because he was taking Persian money to betray the people of Athens or Greece or whatever the hell it was.
Yeah, I like the way they do it. It reminded me of the CGI they used in it. Reminded me of the original Lord of the Rings, the cartoon version.
Yeah.
Did you see that one? It was made in the 70s. It was
no.
Like a kind of a hippie thing, kind of. Mm-hmm. And they didn't actually finish the movie, but they still played it. But like I like that better than the Peter Jackson's version. It felt more like the book, but it was like they had actors act out the movie and then they drew over top of the.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. It was kind of interesting. It created, the way it was done created a mood that just reminded me of the book more closely. So my mind doesn't take to CGI well. I just don't like CGI movies.
Uh-huh. Most movies today are not very story oriented. They're
No.
more CGI oriented.
Absolutely. That's where they blow the budget.
Mhm.
That's why we have such incredible actors in Hollywood these days.
Incredible actors.
I tried.
Yeah.
Yeah, my son says it's they get paid so ridiculous for basically just acting like playing cowboys and Indians like little kids, right?
hmm
So, oh well.
What's the agenda for today?
Well, I told a couple of people I was going to do a live show, so I everything was kind of planned around that, and I didn't want to do it at the same time you were doing yours, so I waited till yours was finished, made myself a pot of coffee, and here we are. Yeah. Pretty boring around these parts.
Mm-hmm. No rubbernecking, huh?
Not really.
Nothing to see here. Just move on.
Here. Move along.
Just two old men enjoying the boredom of life. Look at that. One of them raised an eyebrow. Did you see that? He raised an eyebrow. Wonder what that means.
It's funny how being bored can be kind of enjoyable.
Mm-hmm.
Occupy yourself with the right stuff. Watch a couple wholesome videos. Have a couple of wholesome talks. Then the barbecues and the fishing, when you get a chance to do it, is that much more enjoyable. You know, I just came back from a 4-day fishing trip. So
What'd you catch?
largemouth, smallmouth, pike, and lost 3 muskies. So, well, I lost a muskie. My buddy had 2 come up out of the water after his, but they didn't take his hooks. So, you guys got muskie down there?
I don't know. I don't think so.
No, unless they plant them. The States is really good for programs for planting fish in areas.
Oh yeah,
a lot better than Canada. Yeah, they destroy our. They had a bunch of pike. The ministry let loose. They got out of their pens accidentally, and they're just decimating the muskie population in some areas. There's Brett in the side chat.
unintended consequences, huh?
Oh, absolutely. They're really good at that, aren't they, Ace?
Oh yeah.
Oh. Well, I did a project when I was in school. That's, going back over 40 years ago, about how every single natural remedy for a problem that was going on, every single one of them backfired, right? Like they'll bring in one kind of bug or one kind of animal to control something else. And it always ends up being the greater of 2 evils sort of thing, right?
Yeah.
So, but they still do it, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like they brought in these flies to Canada to get rid of the mosquitoes. Well, I'm old enough now, the mosquitoes don't really, I get bit 1,000 times. I don't even get a welt. But these freaking flies they brought in to fix the problem, they're all swarming around your head and everything, right? So just let it be.
Oh, we can't do that.
Yeah, you got to create new jobs for yourself, right? Got to keep yourself busy. Got to create some problem you're going to fix. They love pretending to fix problems.
Problems that they created.
Oh, absolutely. One after another.
I was thinking, that our total lives are kind of like we are the Tower of Babel. Because everyone is out there supposedly building their own life, a career in shoemaking, a career in plumbing, or whatever. We're trying to build our lives, and it just goes to crap at the end anyway. The great mighty Sears and Roebuck no longer exists.
There you go.
Replaced by a modern version of Sears and Roebuck called Amazon.
Do they have Sears in the States still?
If they do, it's only a couple of stores left, as
Right.
I know the story. But Sears was the Amazon at one time.
Right. Yeah. Especially for farmers and stuff like that, right?
Yeah. So what's the future of Amazon? Probably just like Sears. They'll go out of business.
Some other technology will come along, and
because of unintended consequences. Bruce Willis is going to be a CGI dude. Oh yeah, he got palsy or something from this clot shot.
He got what?
Bell's palsy, or else he's totally
okay.
Invalid from the clot shot.
Oh.
Yes, sir. That clot shot will solve problems. Go ahead, line up, roll up that sleeve.
I thought maybe Christ Plug would drop in. He's had some real interesting videos lately.
Oh
yeah. He's really grown in the last couple of months. Oh, here. Oh. We got them. We got the legend. How y'all doing, Sterling?
Good to see y'all.
Same, absolutely.
I'm hanging in there. It's been a busy day. Yeah.
On the phone?
God doesn't let me. Yeah, I'm on my phone. Yeah. Oh. I'm enjoying the day, doing one thing, taking a break, doing another, take a break, do another. I've been going since 1 o'clock this morning.
Wow.
Michael Knox and I, we start talking between 3 and 4, and that usually lasts minimum of 2 hours, sometimes up to 5.
Time flies.
We're enjoying each other. Yeah, we're enjoying connecting with one another. We're connecting with one another quite well. We've been going at it for almost 3 months now, and enjoying the joining.
Lovely.
We're articulating quite well. We're together, connected now. We're rejoicing in our sonship in God. We are rejoicing in our allotment in Him.
Amen.
Yeah. We are overjoyed. Yes, we're overjoyed in it. And sharing with quite a few people, and it's growing. It's growing rapidly.
Definitely. Even the side shot's growing.
Yeah, well, we're on the WhatsApp now, and we're talking to people around the world. We got people all over the place that join in the mornings. We're enjoying it.
Yeah, I just invited Brett to the stream. So
Yeah.
yeah, Judy's just waiting for him to get the WhatsApp thing on his phone.
Yeah. Yeah, I've been keeping up with the chat. You know me, I'm keeping up with a bunch of stuff. You know, people don't even know I'm there, but I'm keeping up. I only want to interact with what's valuable. I don't want to interact with just gibberish. It's a
Yeah.
waste of time.
Yeah. Grow together. Oh, there's Patricia. Patricia just came in. Hey, sister.
Then what I hate about my phone is I can't see the chats when I'm online.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
Let me see if I can fire up my little laptop and I can keep up with the chats at the same time.
There you go. Because it is quite a little community in the side, right? A lot of the people, they just don't feel comfortable coming in or whatever. But it creates a little community over there, you know. People get to know and love each other just chatting away.
Yes, I enjoy reading the chats. I don't often all the time get in, but I like to watch and read, and if I find something of interest, I will. I've got so much going on with so many people.
There's Paul.
It's hard to keep up with all of it.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a bit overwhelming sometimes, isn't it?
Yes, it can be. Definitely.
I don't carry my phone with me everywhere, so I miss a lot of stuff.
Let's
So this
see.
medium is taking the place of the main event.
No, the main event's still part of my interaction. I've been interacting with the main event for over 50 years, five decades. No, it's not taking the place. It's just part of.
Okay.
I have to share my time equally as much as possible. So if you see my face get too close to my phone, that means I'm trying to read the chat in the side, because my eyesight is not all that great. Well, hello, Michael. Good to see you, brother. Well,
I got to
how do
excuse
you too,
myself.
Paul?
I got to excuse myself. I got some things to do.
Well, thanks for coming in, Ace.
Okay, dokie.
Okay, you have a
You
lovely
have a great day.
Bye,
Get
Sterling.
yourself done good. Love you.
See you later.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Oh, Michael says he's having trouble getting a connection.
Yeah, we got a really bad internet
Yeah.
thing.
Mine's blipping a bit today. I hope it doesn't. They're doing a lot of construction around here, so.
Well, I finally got a decent internet connection after not having one for 3 years. I finally took the old internet box back to them and said, y'all can keep it. I did without for about 2 months until they finally put 5G up where I'm living at. So now I've got a decent connection. Most of the time, it goes down once in a while, but it's way better than what I had.
Right.
I go a whole week without one. I go a whole week with no internet. I finally, and they would never give me a break on the cost, and they were charging me way too much. I finally just put it in a truck and took it back to them. So y'all keep this. I'm done.
You just rebuilt a truck, didn't you?
What's this?
Did you just rebuild your truck? You just got it a couple of months ago or something, didn't you?
Oh, I've been fighting the transportation issue for a long time.
Hey, what's up?
So,
How you doing, Brett?
Good. How are you?
hey, Brett.
Hi.
Good to see you, Brett.
Good to see you too.
Loved your
All
video.
right, glad
today.
Thank you. Huh?
Really good.
Thank you very much, Tim.
Yeah, Michael posted it on the Pursuing Love.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, shit, sorry. I don't want to get stung, but yeah.
You allergic?
Yeah.
No, not allergic. It's just I don't know what the pain of a bee sting is like. Oh, I forgot. Years ago. You know?
Depends on the type, actually.
Really?
Bald-faced wasps are the worst in Canada.
Oh, really? It's a bee, basically.
Yeah, bees aren't so bad. As long as you're careful pulling out the stinger.
Yeah. I got you on that.
Hurts most in the hand or the foot.
Yeah. One thing I don't want to get stung is in the hand, especially since I got a welt on it or something like that.
Okay.
I had it removed once, but it came back.
Oh, okay.
Yep. So,
You just froze up a little bit. Robot or whatever they call it.
that I think that's what they call it. How have you guys been?
Doing good.
Good.
How
Very
about you?
good. I'm doing decent. Given the circumstances,
Yeah.
in spite of the circumstances, I'm doing decent.
Well, you're getting a lot of prayers for you, brother. I'll tell you that.
Yeah,
Thank you. Thank you very much.
that's definite. Definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
May not be with you in flesh, but nevertheless, my spirit is with you.
Much thanks to you guys, really.
Well, God's given it all to you. He's using us, but he's the one. And your growth lately has just been tremendous, Brett. Like, just incredible.
I really appreciate you guys
Right.
noticing. It really helps because I didn't notice it too much at all.
No, it's obvious, brother.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Much appreciated.
He's
Yeah.
really blessing you.
Oh yeah.
You're persevering in the faith. Thank you. We need every member to join together. We each have a part that the whole needs. I am praying every morning when I get up that we join together and complete his complement and go home.
Yeah. Me too, you know?
Yeah.
I'm gonna go ahead and
We don't have
Yeah.
we don't have time we don't have time to be putting up with the adversary's trickery much longer. It's time for that to be put aside.
all right.
Look,
Who's on with us?
Oh,
There's
maybe
Mike.
it's coming in.
Mike, hey, what's up?
Is it going to work? Okay,
He
let's
linked
hope it
up,
works.
all right.
I'm trying.
He connected together. All right.
oh,
hell.
Hit the post.
Oh my.
Yeah, his I don't even have his picture at the bottom to bring him back in. Oh, here he comes.
Mm.
He's persistent. He's gonna try.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's not gonna work. Yeah, it ain't going to work. Yeah,
All right.
I'm trying.
Talk fast unless your internet goes out again.
Yep.
It ain't going to work. Come on. Got internet. Pull it in. Come on in here.
Oh.
Well,
Yeah, it's good to see you
I'll
up.
watch y'all
Good to see you up and running.
Good to see you on the show,
Yeah.
Mike. I'm not sure how fast this computer's gonna run down, but ever since I accidentally dropped it, I'm lucky to have not have a broken screen, so I could keep doing videos.
Or is your screen broke?
Oh no, I'm saying I'm lucky it's not because I dropped it once and I was like, oh, But anyways,
Yeah.
I'm glad it's not broken, so I can keep doing videos. I'm trying to
Yeah.
think. I'm trying to think of a topic I want to talk about.
Oh,
I find that uplifting the body of Christ is most important, especially nowadays.
fantastic.
It's always been important, but now it's needed way more
Yeah.
than it ever has been.
Amen. I couldn't agree with you more, Brett.
Yep, I definitely get that.
That's
I've
how
been
it's
seeing that a
supposed
lot
to work.
lately. Huh?
That's how it's supposed to work, right?
Yep.
All of us lifting each other up, right?
Oh
Being
yeah.
there for one another,
Yep. As you
strengthening the body.
Yeah, exactly. I know I needed the strength. I mean, the funny thing about the video I made that you were speaking about is that I wasn't feeling too upbeat. I wasn't feeling too peachy either, so I just made it.
It was very honest.
Yeah.
I
Thank you.
see that honesty, and you build other people up doing that, right?
Yeah.
Like, big
I've
time,
always Oh yeah.
right?
Yeah.
It really encourages a lot of people, right?
Thank you.
You're
Because to
doing
be honest, God just built me to be the type of person to help people even when I'm not, feeling too good myself. So
yeah, yeah. No, he's giving you that, and you're using it well, brother.
yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. As you know, I'm staying at a friend's house right now, a family friend's house right now. I took a morning stroll when it was still dark out, to be honest.
Like, kind of peaceful, huh?
Yep. Yeah, really peaceful.
Yeah. That's good news.
Oh yeah.
We get to talk when we do that and take time to talk to God, talk to our Father through the faith that Christ has given us. I think that is one of the most awesome things we can do.
Yeah,
Yep. I like what Martin said, that that all is yours, basically.
It is all Him. It's all Him. Christ is the Alpha and the Omega. That means everything, A to Z. He is the all. You, me, everyone, everything. The tree, the sky, the sun, everything. We're all
Yeah.
in Him. We're all living, breathing in Him and are.
Yeah, exactly. And like the stuff we're given to conversate with one another and all that, it's like Martin said, Christ, all is yours with the exception of Christ and God. And Christ and God, like basically what I got from his video was the main reason. Oh, well, how do I say this? The hierarchy goes God, Christ, and then us, and we have a good message to put out. So I'm thinking, let's put it out.
right on.
He is the all.
Yep.
That's why Paul is telling us, arouse, O drowsy one, and Christ shall dawn upon you.
Yep. What's your name, sir? I just wanted to get a formal greeting or something.
My name is Sterling. Sterling Perry.
Oh, you're Sterling. Nice to meet you, Sterling. Nice to
Yeah.
meet you.
That's what God named me.
Yeah, I wondered what Sterling looked like in person. Now I see.
Nice.
Just another old man.
But a much needed one. Where is it? Oh yeah, much needed.
I have a love for the truth.
Me too.
I have a great desire for true truth.
Oh yeah. Most definitely. I even to be honest, I know that it may not it may not be, well, this is definitely God's work. This is definitely God's doing, but I see his love through the trials even. Or at least I see
Yeah.
if I don't see his love, I at least see what he's trying to do. I know he has a good purpose for it.
No, he's not trying. He is doing. God doesn't try. He does.
I know, definitely. What I'm basically saying is I see what he's doing, basically. Even if I can't see the love at the moment, I at least see what he's doing.
try to understand, Brett.
Yeah.
We're filling up the deficiencies in Christ's stead. That means we're suffering for him. He couldn't take all the sufferings of the world.
Yes.
So we as part of him, we are literally part of him.
Oh yeah.
We are taking on the sufferings that he could not bear. So he's sharing the sufferings with us as well as the glory.
Yeah.
Have faith. Have faith.
Definitely. I even heard Martin say that we're filling up the deficiencies in Christ's stead.
Yes. You might want to look at that in scripture and you'll get a better understanding of it. It'll give you a lot more peace with what you're going through.
Thank you very much, Sterling. What verse is that? I'm gonna look it up at right now.
Right off, I have a hard time remembering all that. I had West Nile disease, but Michael Knox is my counterpart to that. If you get in touch with Michael, he will give you that information. He's adapted to doing that. I'm adapted to the knowledge, and he's adapted to knowing where it's at.
Oh yeah, I think Under Grace sent one of them. One of the verses talking basically what you were just saying. 1 Corinthians 12:26. And if one, oh sorry, a little bit distracted. Anyways, and if one part of the body suffers, all the parts suffer with it. If a
Yes, that's part
is
of
honored,
yeah.
all rejoice with it. It does not rejoice in unrighteousness, but rejoices in the truth. With the truth.
Amen.
Yep. Amen. to God.
Yes. We are members of one another. When one suffers, we all suffer.
Exactly.
We're really seeing that happening right now.
We are, and I couldn't agree more with that. But we are staying strong together in Christ. So
Absolutely.
just reading the comments.
See, we're
yeah.
we're realizing that we're members of one another and endeavoring with everything that we have in our being, those of us that are true in him, to love one another and let the others know that you're not alone in your sufferings. Many of us have went through the sufferings earlier than you did. We're older than you. And we have been taught to try to share that with you to let you not be disturbed by anyone or anything.
Yeah. I much appreciate you guys' help and your guys' reaching out to me. I really do. Especially in times like these. You know?
Well, in him, we're reaching out to him. We're reaching out to Christ himself. You're part of him.
Exactly.
We all are.
Part of us. Part of everything.
Yes. We're part of one another. He is the all. Nothing is left out of that. Nothing. Coming to a full realization of that is what Paul is saying. Come into a realization of him. Praying that we come into a realization of him and Christ shall dawn upon you.
I'm definitely gonna excuse me. Contemplate that definitely. That's definitely something I want to think on. Keep in mind, you know?
Yes.
The more understanding we have, the better everything works. Right? The more it's like a snowball effect.
Yeah.
See, Brett, till this is finished out among us for the body upbuilding of itself in love. Until that's completed, even Christ himself is not completed because we're part of him. It's not yet finished.
Exactly.
The creation is still being created.
Yes, we're being shaped and molded as we speak.
Yep. Much agreed. Much agreed, actually, because whenever you mention my growth, I know it's not of myself, of course, but I really start to see exactly how much I've grown with the truth, you know? I
And
mean,
we-
when you
I wa-
mentioned it, I had to actually take a step back and look. It was like, okay, this is good. This is good. I'm not regressing. I'm progressing.
yes, you are.
huge and
And
quickly and noticeably.
oh yeah, I'm not even staying in place. I'm literally moving forward.
Yes. You're not stagnant. You're growing. We're growing together in the growth of God.
Oh yeah. Much agreed. Honestly, thank God for this growth.
Yeah.
So,
I
Michael,
can't read that. I can't read what Michael posted there, Tim. Can you read it for me?
It is God who is operating in you to will as well as to work for the sake of his delight.
Sake of His delight.
And
Yeah,
that's
absolutely.
That's personal. His delight.
Yes.
exactly.
Yeah.
It's intimate, right?
It delights him to actually do. It delights him to actually do the work to help us and to
Yeah.
mold us and all.
Because it's all towards the same end, right?
Oh yeah. Brett, how long have you been in the faith? 2 years or less? Actually, I've been in the faith ever since 2015 or 2016. Can't remember which, but that's how long I've been in the faith. But I do agree, a bit of testimony is good. I don't know. I think I need to redo that one video of my testimony, but I'm definitely gonna try.
I've been in it since 1970.
Yep. The reason why I go by years is because I was basically born in 2000, and it's just easier for me to keep track that way.
1970. Boy.
Yep.
Wow.
Gonna be 22 this month. Nice. When's your birthday?
Yeah.
What's your birth date? What's the date?
October 14th.
Okay.
Yep.
Another Libra.
Yep. Me and Martin are both Libras. I actually like that. Kind of cool.
So
Is that
I'm
you
a
too,
Libra as
Sterling?
well.
Really?
When's yours, Sterling?
Yeah.
October the 22nd.
Okay.
Nice. So I'd say a couple, some days ahead of mine, or after mine.
Yeah.
Definitely impressed.
You've got a
Definitely.
your birthday's coming up soon, and so is mine.
Oh yeah. That's real nice.
Happy birthday.
Well, thank you, Sterling. Much appreciated. Oh yeah.
Gotta get a cake or at least a cupcake.
Yeah, something most definitely. Hopefully, I can afford it. Oh, yeah. Yeah.
I've gotten to the age I don't worry. It's just another day to me now. So
Yeah.
I kind of view it a little bit the same way. I don't really celebrate my birthday too extravagantly. Not too big in a way.
We do in my family, but because I'm divorced, it's
Not as
a way of us to all get together, right?
Oh.
So whichever one of us birthday it is, we make a big deal of it just so we can get have an excuse to get together another month, right?
exactly.
We try to get together once a month
Oh
for
yeah,
a barbecue or something.
that's nice. I may not be getting together with too many family, but I got you guys, and
That's your family, bro.
exactly.
That's
I
your
was about
family.
to say, for me, the blood relation doesn't make too much difference to me on this. You know,
Yeah.
I am remembering about it, cousin. So are you guys. So
Yeah.
the body is my true. The body is my true family.
Yeah.
My real family, blood family, they don't have any understanding of the truth at all. They're very selfish, self-centered people that I prefer not to be around.
exactly, I get you.
body of Christ is the true brotherhood, the true family that's going to bring all of creation back together. Come back, and we're going to bring it all back to Christ, where it came from. We're bringing everything in creation home. We've been given the same allotment that He's been given, the same power, the same authority. We've been given authority, sovereignty, and authority over all of creation as sons of God. We are sons of God. I mean, oh my, oh my, oh my! What a gift! What a gift, Lord! Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Exactly. There is something I wanted to say. Hopefully, I have some means of communication with you guys by the 14th. Hopefully.
Well, I hope so as well.
Me too.
Anyone is free to call me and get in touch with me. I'm willing to talk to anyone that's in the body about any subject, anything that you want to discuss or overcome or grow in or whatever it may be.
Exactly. While I'm in the call, I'm gonna download WhatsApp with you so I can talk with other brothers and sisters in Christ as well. And another thing, I'm gonna try to keep the internet connection so I can speak with you guys in fellowship. You know?
Yeah, that'd be a good thing. Yeah, I guess you got to get your all your stuff straightened out still, eh?
Yep.
Yeah. So,
Definitely.
oh, do you got somebody helping you with that kind of, or?
No, my dad's kind of lost and oblivious ever since mom died. He's kind of lost in what to do and how to do it. Yeah. So
Is there an office you go to or something like that?
no, my dad is we got my family friend, the person I'm staying at, Jess. She's trying to help as much as she can, so
she gives you a hand with it, kind of?
yeah. She's definitely doing her best to give me a hand with all this. Give us a hand, most definitely.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yes, we were chosen in Him before the disruption of the world, and there's nothing going to stop it, change it. There's nothing in this creation can stop what we've been given. Nothing.
Exactly. Not even ourselves, to be honest.
Yeah, not even ourselves. That's the most important part. Not even ourselves.
Exactly.
The world's been banging on us since we were born. We have to stand strong together so that we're not doing that ourselves.
Exactly. Much agreed with that.
So the adversary does not want this to happen. He's doing everything in his power to use everyone and everything he can against us.
Yeah.
Be aware of our adversary.
Oh yeah. I definitely will keep him in mind as far as like being aware of him. Beware of him.
If it's not in truth, no. I'm going to go talk to another brother that is.
Apparently, I can't use WhatsApp unless I have a phone connected to it. So I'm gonna have to see about getting a new phone because my phones are all but they're all but usable. They're messed up and all, but I'll try to see what I can do to get in connection on WhatsApp to talk to you guys.
They a bit broken?
God may be able to. God may be able to assist you with what you need once we find out more about what's necessary.
Exactly. Much agreed. Much agreed. One of my phones has a cracked screen and won't even let me download stuff. And the other two have a messed up charging port, so it's kind of hard to keep in touch with you guys. But it's easier on the cracked screen because it's not all cracked to crap, you know.
Right. Yeah, you just scroll past the crack part.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's still usable. I'm surprised that it still works, but that's God's doing that it works still.
He'll keep us in touch.
Damn. Oh yeah, that was just a fly. Anyways, yeah. Now I'm gonna keep this. I'm gonna keep this computer on the charger soon. Put it back on the charger soon. I'll send you my. Well, whenever we find a place or whatever, I will send you my address, Mike. I will send you my address eventually. Yes. Once everything settles down and everything, like we know where we're gonna stay. You know.
Right. Right.
You got somebody looking for a place for you now?
Well, my dad is while I'm staying at a family friend's house.
Okay.
I just hope it's not too far from Jess's, to be honest, like in a whole other state. Even if it is, I hope it's like not too far in the state.
God's going to work it all out. Have faith.
Definitely. I mean, I have some faith, yes. In order to still, trust in God, you'd have to have at least some shred of faith,
Yeah.
Martin Zender said that God will not take away your last shred of faith.
He's the one that gives us to it to start with. Why would he take it away?
Exactly. That's my thing. And that's one thing I wanted to touch. That's one thing I wanted to touch on. I'm glad that Martin Zender made that video, to where he was saying basically that like God gives you the faith, and if he didn't want, basically, I'm kind of paraphrasing, but if he didn't want you to have the faith, he wouldn't give it to you.
Exactly.
Most definitely.
See, God chose all of us, the members of his son's body, of Christ's body, a long, long time ago in a casting of a lot, so it'd be fair to all, since none of us are worthy. And there's nothing can take that allotment away from us. Not anything in creation at all. Nothing.
Exactly.
We're one of his tools.
It's our inheritance.
Exactly. Definitely agreed on that. Excuse me. By the way, what do you mean by that red pill?
He gives it to us and he doesn't take it away.
Oh yeah, definitely agreed. The second one, but he already summed it up. Red pill. Don't worry, it's good.
Yeah, you're familiar with
Well,
Mr. Red Pill, I'm sure.
Yeah, definitely.
The God doesn't talk out of both sides of his mouth.
I do. I know that.
People do, but God don't.
I know. I mean, a lot of people definitely talk at the sides of their mouth. Like, not to get off topic, but I could name like politicians, businessmen. I guess just
The car salesman,
What?
the car salesman, or the Baptist preacher. They both fit that category.
Those are two very big and good prime examples. Yes. Hey Nick, how are you?
Oh, is Nick here?
Yep.
Oh, there. Oh, here you go, Nick.
Shoot.
How's Nick doing?
We're gonna find out in just 1 second. I don't got a link post.
All right.
Oh yeah. I'm gonna get something.
There you go, Nick.
I'm gonna get something to eat while I watch. I might hop out and then just start watching you guys.
Cool.
Oh yeah. Haven't ate much and yeah. Thank you.
You got it.
No.
You got to stay for 1 minute just to say hi to Nick.
Oh yeah, definitely. Oh yeah, that by the way, yeah, I will say hi to Nick.
Here we go.
Hey Nick, how
Oh,
are you?
hey,
How's it going,
doing good.
buddy?
Good, how are you?
It's been a while.
Definitely
Yeah.
has been a while.
How you been doing, brother?
Doing good. Just trying to do the best I can.
Right on.
Good to see you.
It's great to see everyone.
Good to see you too.
For sure.
Much appreciated.
It's just
It's good to see
crazy
that.
how this place. Just
Oh, yeah,
was talking to my dad and my younger brother yesterday, how he got all. It really shows how what do you call it? How locked up they are in stubbornness. It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
And he thinks I can get rich by buying houses that by going into debt somehow you can get rich. It's like this Eon is disgusting.
Really.
Eon is disgusting. I tell you.
Exactly.
My younger brother thinks this Eon is good to you. Thinks this Eon is good for you. If you just work hard, this Eon is good to you. No, it's not. The harder you work, the worse it is to you.
Exactly. Working.
The worse the Eon is to you, not the better. Eon doesn't get better; it gets worse.
Yeah.
So they really are locked in stubbornness. If something really bad happened, they would not understand what's going on.
Yeah. Much agreed.
Well, Paul
Well-
tells us that this world is deceitful and falling apart, and that all these things must be occurring, and we're not to be letting anything of this world be disturbing us or worrying us at all.
Exactly.
The thing is, there's all kinds of things that worry me all the time. How to get $500,000 for a house and how to be able to survive this place. It's like impossible. I could never do it.
And another thing I want to say before I go, because I do got to charge this. Martin Zender put the verse out, and he's been putting a series out. I'd call it a series at this point, but he's been putting some stuff out, which is like he said in this one passage, all is yours, yet Christ is God's. So really, this is working for our betterment. If we can really, I'm pretty sure that most of us can see it. And if some can't, then they will eventually see that this is working for our betterment, not our detriment.
Mm-hmm.
I know this Eon, how anybody gets by in this place. It's ridiculous.
Me neither.
Crazy. It's like $500,000 for a house. Are you kidding me? I don't want to go. I don't want to go into debt. And my dad thinks debt is good. Thinks you can go in all that. You can go in $500,000 in debt, and it's good for you. Apparently.
I understand that.
Apparently, he thinks being enslaved to this system is good. Apparently.
Yeah, it's
I live
not.
in a 30. I live in a 30-year-old motorhome that I'm having to maintain as best I can, and I'm happy with that. Very much so. I'm not in debt to somebody I'm okay. I'm comfortable. I've got a roof over my head. I'm dry. I've got britches on, and I'm not hungry. I'm good.
Exactly.
Yeah, because it's like insane what needed to survive this place. It's insane. It's just getting
And it's
worse.
getting worse. It's getting worse by the day.
I see I'm at work. I see these newspapers. I'm like, yeah, we're getting ready for the disruption before the false peace when the man of lawlessness shows himself. We're getting close.
Yeah.
I feel like we're getting close too. But
they're getting ready for a you know what, so the man of lawlessness can come in and stop it and say, I stopped it.
Oh yeah.
Well, scripture says that we won't be here when the man of lawlessness is revealed. It says that we're going to be taken out before the man of lawlessness can be revealed.
Now, Red Pill doesn't think that. He thinks otherwise.
Well, that's none of my concern. That's Red Pill's concern, not mine.
All I know
You
is
might
if
want to read it.
I will say that I gotta charge this now, but also, Red Pill just said we're not appointed to wrath. I think he gets what we've been saying now.
Yeah, being here
Well,
during the
that's
Great Tribulation I'd consider that wrath
Exactly, that
to
is
what's
wrath.
coming. Just to what's coming is wrathful. What's I think, in my opinion, what's going on right now, where no, you can't afford anything, is wrath. There's so much
we
distress in humanity right now. It's unbelievable. I could feel it. I
Paul
could
says that
feel
we
the
are the
distress.
present detainer. We
I
are the
could feel the
present
distress.
detainer.
I could feel the
I'm really
pressure.
gonna have to charge this now. So
It's
take care.
insane. I could feel the pressure of this eon pinning down on all humanity. I could feel it.
Grace
The
and peace.
pressure.
I'll be talking to you guys later.
Good to see you,
It's a
Brett.
type of
Good to
pressure
see you,
that's
Sterling. Good to
insane.
see
I
you,
mean, it's making
Ras.
me
Good to
anxious
see
every
Hey,
you,
day.
Brett.
Yeah.
Hey, Brett. Before you go, send what information you can to Michael so that we can share with you later.
All right, I will. I'll keep it posted. And he'll do so. I'm sure. Yeah, definitely. Hey,
Yeah.
later, awesome. Later, guys. Much agreed.
Be
Grace and
safe.
peace.
Thanks, Brett.
All right. Thank
Oh,
you
yeah,
too.
see you later.
See you later, Nick. Much nice to see you.
Oh, yeah, see you
Nice
later.
to see you all, guys. See you later.
There is insane. Literally, I could feel there is a pressure that my dad doesn't understand. I understand there's this pressure that I'm feeling from everything in this place. There's just this, I get this feeling this place is so, and I told my dad thinks things are supposed to be unstable. And I'm like, do you understand if your income stream gets cut off, you're screwed in this eon? And my dad is like, I don't, I'm telling my dad, there's no stability here. Where do you get, I'm like, you can't get any stability in this place. I'm even let my dad know, and he thinks that's just okay. And that's how things are supposed to be. He thinks that's normal. I'm like, there's no stability here. That's what I was thinking when I'm hearing what my dad's saying. You need a good job. You need you go to these expensive colleges, go into debt, just so you can be in more debt and more debt and more debt. And I'm like, that's not sustainable, or it's not. There's no stability. I tell you, you're on sand everywhere.
That's why you got to concentrate on higher things.
Well, that's why I hate being out and about in this place. I like being home, listening to my music,
Yeah.
thinking about my steam locomotives,
Yeah.
You
jumping
tell
on
him,
my
Michael. You
trampoline
tell
at
him.
home,
Yep.
and jumping on my trampoline at home and seeing the stars and the moon and the smell of the air and seeing the trees turn colors and all that kind of stuff. Every time I keep hearing more of that crap about this eon, it makes me insane. Yeah, it's
Don't let it
insane.
bother you. Don't let it bother you.
Like Sterling said, we're holding it back. It's gonna get
What's
a lot
crazy
worse.
is it's hard to not bother because it's literally right in my face. It's literally right in
What's
my
in
face.
Well, you're not by yourself. It's in ours as well, but I'm not disturbed by it because I have faith in him. He gave me his faith. He gave me enough faith. I'm good.
Well, my dad doesn't think that. That's all I know. He completely
Well,
relies on
not
this place. It's
You're not gonna
unbelievable.
you're not gonna change his mind.
And my brother
Not for all.
Steven, he thinks this place is good to him. He thinks, if I just work, just what I told you earlier, if I work hard enough, I can love this place. You can't love this place. You can love certain things like, steam locomotives and nature and the stars and the moon, and enjoy things like that, but you can't enjoy this place, the systems of this place. No way. I wouldn't
I
mind
still,
seeing all the systems of this place go down.
well, see,
But still,
I'm like Tim. I still enjoy going fishing. There are things here we can enjoy. I'm enjoying the interaction with each other. I enjoy going
right.
fishing. I enjoy sharing time with people that care for one another, that love one another. There are things here we can enjoy. It doesn't have to be all bad.
Yeah, unlike what some Christianity says, you can't have any tie. You have to be completely like the Amish. Just every day be boring.
My
Christianity
day's not
thinks that if you
boring.
don't live in boredom, Just like what my dad said yesterday. He says he kept saying idle hands are the work of the devil. Like, gee, it's all Christianity. It's like more Christianity
religion.
nonsense.
Religion,
still
the
believe in that
teaching
stuff.
of dread.
Dread demonism. Yeah, it is a teaching of fear, just like that's what, and he watches remember I told you he watches that mainstream crap, 6 hours of, he has that stuff on all the time, even more than he usually does. And I'm like, oh my gosh, this is bad. He's just hearing the mouthpiece of the adversary. He has the mouthpiece of the adversary on all night. Listen to the Piper's what do you call it? Seance of fear.
Yeah, you're not going to change that, Nick.
Nope, he's
Right.
screwed. He's gonna he's gonna think the man of lawlessness is good. And oh my god.
You just got to concentrate on the truth, you know. Reach
Yeah,
out.
that's the only thing I know that's stable. It's the only thing I don't care about anything this place has to offer other than the steam locomotive models and the steam locomotives and the music and the star and the moonlit nights and the cool breezy days.
Yeah,
Those things. Man, do I hate all the systems of this place, political and religious systems. I want it all destroyed. The only thing I'll spare is the steam locomotives.
yeah,
And the cool looking things and the cool muscle cars and things like that. Just save the cool stuff.
yeah,
That has nothing to do with political or religious.
yeah. Stay away from that other stuff. Don't let it creep in and take away your happiness. You know.
It's just crazy because I see all these other people living all these wonderful lives. I'm like, what are they doing? Showing off in their expensive cars and going to their expensive mansions every night.
Yeah.
And they don't have to do it, and they somehow figured it out. I don't understand.
Well,
They somehow figured it out. It's very strange.
This world works for them. It don't work for us. Okay.
Yeah, because I'm not driving around on a $150,000 car and going to a $10 million mansion every night. I don't have that.
Yeah.
But I know in the
We, his
celestial
body,
they'll be able to have something like that.
We got a bigger
his
lottery.
body, we've been given everything that Christ has. That's everything in creation. Why am I worried about a house?
I don't know. I guess it's just how it is. I guess it's just the instability. It's just the fact of seeing everything getting worse, and it's just making me mad that I can't reverse it. I can't do something and make it all go away.
Give it time. We're going to be given the ability to do that.
Have patience.
That's coming. Be patient. Yeah.
I would love to give the poorest people in the world a huge mansion and give them a nice car and, give them all the food they ever want. I wish I could do that, but I can't. Because all I got is $10,000 to my name. My dad's not going to want me to spend that money on someone that I don't know. I always keep saying if I had supernatural powers, I could help so many people in this place. But I don't have any supernatural powers.
Yeah.
I feel like it'd be the only way I could survive this place
There
by
you
myself.
go,
And I
Tim.
need
Tell him.
supernatural guidance.
Yeah.
He doesn't realize what's coming. He doesn't realize what's coming.
No, he thinks everything's going to be humdrum for thousands of years.
No,
and be the same way.
I'm talking about you. I'm talking about you, Nick. You don't realize what we've been given yet.
Well, that's because all I see is just this eon. That's all I know about. All I know is this eon, is this little piece of ground that I go to every night and go to work to. That's all I know.
Try to focus more on your expectation.
I'm always thinking about those steam locomotives that I drew and actually having them run and
There you
the
go.
power, the greatness.
Focus on that, brother.
Even if I don't get to rule it, even if I don't rule and reign, I get a lower. Hopefully, I'll still be able to build those steam locomotives. Hopefully, that doesn't bar me from doing that.
The
If I don't get to rule and reign, If I don't rule and reign, hopefully I'll still be able to build those steam locomotives.
There you go. Focus on that, brother.
I could have a whole roundhouse full of engines. That would be nice. Everybody could come see them. The little models that have full-size replicas that'll actually run. That'd be amazing.
Yeah.
And I could hand paint the full-size steam locomotives. That'd be nice. You could just go around and do the paint. That would be nice. I'm just painting one and building them.
Stay there, brother. Don't be focusing on these people with all this stuff, right?
Yeah, they probably in a terrible amount of debt anyway to get all this time. I don't know how they're getting it all. Because I'll never be able to get it in this place. No way.
No, not here.
They don't have any love, so therefore they don't have anything.
Yeah, just like I was today, one of those people with one of those expensive cars parked and took 2 parking spaces. He parked in between the lines. He doesn't even want anyone near his $150,000 overpriced vehicle. So he took up 2 spaces, 2 parking spaces. That doesn't tell you something.
Oh well.
And then there's people, I think it was the other day, somebody put a mean note in my, about, because I didn't park perfectly, and they gave me this really nasty note and left it in the door handle. Oh, I don't have the note anymore, but it was pretty nasty. And I was like, geez. They left a really nasty note. I'm like, they wouldn't actually come up to me and tell me that. No way. They left there. I'm like, wow, this tells you how bad this Eon is getting. I'm like, I didn't park perfectly. I'm not good at parking perfectly. And this guy gave me this really nasty note. He wouldn't say it to my face. No way. Gave me this nasty note. I'm like, geez. Tell you. This Eon
God bless him.
Pray for him.
And I'm like, you know what? They're saved, but man, that note is nasty. Oh well. I guess it's them being tested and being to endure. Oh no, I just can't
It's
wait to
all
where I could paint those I think, have you seen those steam locomotives that I drew?
Oh yeah. Yeah.
I just can't wait to paint.
Testedness is producing endurance, and endurance is producing expectation.
Maybe that's why I'm always so frustrated. Maybe I'm trying to endure the best I can. Maybe it's a form of endurance. It's got to be a form of endurance. The making me see all this stuff and try to make me endure harder, make it more difficult. Oh well, that's just how this place is.
Yeah. The contract.
Program to be self-righteous. Oh yeah, of course. Yep, indeed. Thinking they're so special because they got to have a $150,000 vehicle. Thinking they're so special.
The contrast will be incredible for you, Nick.
Thinking they're so special that they get to go to a huge mansion. Well, there's a person on the street that suffers, and can't afford food and has to steal from the grocery store. There's people like that. Yet there's these people going in these $10 million mansions, driving $150,000 cars, not thinking about anything. The amount of contrast there is in this place. It's just insane. And which one's going to survive the Great Tribulation better? The one with all the money or the one who's poor? Who's going to survive the tribulation better? Who will make it through the Great Tribulation is the question.
I can't see that would make a difference.
And then
God's
there's these
figured all that
preppers.
out
All they
already.
are self-righteous.
It's all
It's
happening
called vanity.
exactly to plan.
The preppers who think they're gonna get to survive and everyone else is gonna die, and they love that. They think, look at me. I'm storing up all this food and everything, so I get to survive, and you guys don't. Well, these preppers are gonna go to rude awakening when they have to deal with the locusts that come out of the abyss and out of the submerged chaos. They're going to have to deal with those. They sure couldn't prepare for that. Supernatural stuff. They don't understand that's coming. They have no clue. The supernatural stuff. No bunker's going to protect you from that stuff. What's coming.
Yeah, you're absolutely right.
And then the Christians are going to think they're going to be protected from this stuff. No, they're not. They're probably be the first ones that are going to be attacked by the Christians by this stuff. Because they're the most self-righteous. I don't know how the beast system is going to convince 2 billion Christians to take the mark. That's going to be amazing. To convince 2 billion Christians to take the mark. I wonder how that's going to be.
We're not even going to have to worry about that.
No, I don't want to have to deal with that, because if I had to deal with it, my dad would make me take it. He already made me get envenomated twice. He's going to, if there was a mark, he would no doubt say, you need to take it. You need to keep your job.
You
Makes
won't,
it harder for me. You need to take this.
you won't be here for that, Nick.
Yeah, I don't want to be here for that mark, because I tell you, my dad would just be like, you need to take this. And he'd be like, stop being paranoid and listening to those online blogs. You need to take that mark and keep your job. That's what he's going to say. Makes an inconvenience for me. You need to take that mark. That's what he would be like.
You won't even be here for that.
Yeah, I couldn't do
Never
that.
have to make that decision.
I don't want to ever have to deal with that. That's a huge decision. That's the decision between Aeonian life and Aeonian death, is what that means. That is what that decision means. It's the decision between Aeonian life and death. That is what that determines. Aeonian life and death. I don't want to have to make that decision.
God already made it. You don't have to.
No man should have to make that decision. That's a horrible thing. That someone has to make a decision on getting Aeonian life or Aeonian death because of some mark that's being forced on them.
God already made that decision before we were born. None of us have a choice in that.
And it's good he doesn't screw them eternally because of some decision that they can't even choose. This place is screwed up. The Christianity is just, at least I don't have to listen to that mouthpiece anymore. A preacher. The worst kind. They're the worst. They might be one of the worst kinds of people in the world. A preacher. Who think they got everything right and that they get to boss everybody around.
It won't last long.
Yeah.
I don't know. I was asking that question last night. How much longer? That's what I was thinking last night. How much longer?
The body is growing. I don't think it's going to be much longer.
That's what I was thinking last night. And I was like, God, how much longer? Things are getting bad. I'm like, my dad, I can't do what my dad tells me. I'll go out and try to go to these overpriced, blow a bunch of money on these colleges that'll flunk anyway because I can't spell and I can't memorize math. All I'll do is flunk. I don't want to waste money on one of those things. I have no interest. Doesn't edify me at all. I feel more worth coming on here and talking to you guys and going to one of these than wasting 4 years in one of these institutions.
Absolutely, brother.
I got more wisdom and knowledge out of school than I ever did in school. In any kind of school.
Yeah.
I learned more wisdom after I ended high school and I got exposure on YouTube to the ecclesia than I would in these colleges.
Absolutely.
What they teach is worldly knowledge. Stuff that's too complicated for me.
There. That's so true. What she said. Owl song. I had to unlearn more than I had to learn. That's so
I had to do
true.
the same thing. I had to unlearn the disgusting doctrine of eternal conscious torment. I had to unlearn that. That was a long year learning how to unlearn that crap that doesn't exist. Gee, 2015 to 2016, dealing with that, jeez. Man, that doctrine is rotten. Rotten all the way to the core. There's no... Just so you could tell, I could tell instantly that it's not of God, because there's, the fruits of the Spirit. Those are the attributes. If it has those things, then it's of God. The fruits of the Spirit. And punishing people during the Great White Throne, with punishment, vindictive punishment, that's not showing remember in the 7 fruits of the Spirit, remember, gentleness and mercy. If there's no gentleness or mercy, it's not of God. He's gentle and merciful. Punishing people vindictively is not gentle or merciful.
He's a happy God.
I don't know why people. I remember that everybody thinks that the Great White Throne Judgment is this horrible, horrible event that's so terrifying that is like a nightmare. They think of it like a human judge. A human judge. All it does is condemn. No grace. Just heartless, cold, vindictive. That's what the Christians believe the Great White Throne Judgment is. That you're just there so that you can get thrown into the eternal torture chamber.
Look at what it says there, Nick. The Great White Throne Judgment. The word judgment is not correct in translation. It should be the Great White setting straight of accounts or accord of things that have happened. It's not a judgment. It's a setting straight of things.
That's a good thing. It's not something to be. It's not something scary and something to be afraid of.
No, it's not.
That's a good thing. It means my brother doesn't have to be scared of anything. And even the
No, he doesn't.
Even the worst thing that ever happened.
It's a setting straight of things. It's not a judgment.
Yeah, how do the Christians think judgment means punishment and pain and torment and anguish? That's what they think it is.
They don't realize God's happy. Everything's
they think he's a psychopath, and a worse psychopath than any serial killer. They think he's worse than that.
No.
Everything's
God is a happy God.
Yeah.
I mean, that's good. When Jack sees him, oh my gosh.
Everything's always been going exactly to his plan. So
when Jack is going to be there and see him, he's going to be like, what is this? He's going to be like, this is just way different than I thought anything could be imagined.
That everybody is going to have that experience.
Everyone. Christ died for everyone, especially believers. We're the first to be shown, to be rescued out of the darkness, and through us, we will rescue the rest.
Probably maybe I'll help Jack out, and I'll be the one who could explain everything to him. That'd be interesting.
I think
because I'll be the one he would want to see at first anyway, because I'm familiar. He knows, because I'm his brother. I would have to be the one who could guide him. That would just make so much sense.
You're his twin brother, yeah?
Yeah. Identical twin brother. Of course, it would make total sense to be the first one he sees. I might be the first one he sees when he's resurrected. I don't know if. And who resurrects him, Christ or a messenger? Who actually resurrects the human? It's probably Christ himself. He probably does it. Funneling the
were
Spirit of
resurrected
God.
when Christ. We were resurrected when Christ was resurrected. We died when he died. We were entombed when he was entombed. We are part of him.
Yeah, I'll probably be one of the first people that Jack sees.
Yeah.
Other than he'll probably see messengers and see Christ first, but then Christ will probably guide him to me and be like, Nick's here. He'll help you out.
He's
He'll
making
probably
his
like,
home in you already. He's making his home in you already.
Christ will probably tell Jack, "Oh, I have someone here for you. Someone's here to meet you," and he'll probably take Jack to me.
It's going
And
to
he'll
be
probably
much more
say,
intimate than that.
"You say I'll
You,
probably help him with his settling things out."
you're going to be joy. You're going to be dancing with joy. Trust me. Believe what I tell you. It is true. You will be dancing with joy beyond your current recognition can even imagine.
Amen.
Probably tell him about his allotment on the new earth that I prepared something for him. He'll probably really like that. Oh, I'll tell him I have something special for you, a gift, something amazing, and I'll be like, "It's a surprise. It's something for you. When you're done with your settling straight, there's going to be something waiting for you at your doorstep, at your house on the new earth, your little home. There'll be something waiting for you, something amazing."
Try to concentrate on that stuff for yourself, Nick. Instead of looking at this wicked eon. We know this is wicked. So concentrating on it just hurts anybody. Hurts you, hurts me.
I feel like the more I think about the Sion, the more frustrated and anxious I get.
Right. So
Like the man that was sinking into the ocean once he thought about the waves. It's like that. And those waves represent this eon, that stormy ocean. It's this eon. And he says, "Don't pay attention to it. Focus on me."
exactly.
That's that right there is like a parable of,
yeah.
don't focus on the stormy seas of this eon. There's no stability.
So when you find yourself
telling him right there's no stability in the eon of trouble and of wickedness.
Yeah.
He's the only thing that's stable. He's the stable ground.
Yeah. When you find yourself being sucked into this, focus on God. Say a little prayer for yourself.
Well, that's what I did yesterday. I told him, how much longer?
Yeah.
This eon is terrible. I need strength.
Mm-hmm.
I need help with enduring.
And you know how you get strength? Pray to God and reach out to other members of the body. Right? He sent all of us to help one another. Right? So you're feeling down, give anybody a call. Right? You got my number.
I have it. I think I did it wrong.
Oh yeah? Okay.
I think I did it wrong. So
okay. Well, we'll exchange numbers again, or I can get your number from Brett. Right?
Yeah, I get my number from him. That would be good.
And you can reach out, Yeah,
I need to do that.
You're feeling down. That's
because you guys are the only ones that know about this. Like everyone in my household, they just don't. They're all blinded. They don't understand at all. They don't understand how terrible this place is. They think it's just fine. They think everything's hunky-dory and okay. That things are supposed to be like that. That you're supposed to just deal with this place. They don't understand at all. None of them understand.
They're not supposed to.
It's not their
And
lot.
that makes enduring even more difficult. Is that you're not with that I
Only-
don't live with a ecclesia member. I don't even. I'm not even close to one.
Only you and us understand. But God's given us the internet to so we can fellowship with everybody, right? And
But that's the only way.
Look what Norm says here. Our strength is through fellowship, and that is
Yeah,
Yes,
not
it
through
Right.
gyms and expensive jobs. Lots of human wisdom. I don't have any. I barely have any human wisdom. All I have human wisdom is
you got
basic
a lot.
math, how
You-
a steam locomotive works, some basics of how some things work, but that's it. Not this algebra and accounting and business and all this crap that this Eon wants you to suck your life into.
Together connect.
Articulate means together connect. Can we talk?
Absolutely.
Now, I like stuff in this Eon that doesn't expect anything out of you. Things like moonlit nights. That's an example. Seeing the
Beautiful.
stars at night. They're
Yeah.
just there, and I get to observe them. They don't ask anything of me. They don't ask me, pay me a $10 at the $10 fee to look at us. $10 fee. Here, to look at us, for us to be seen, you have to solve this algebra equation. That'd just be terrible. If the stars and the moon said, you can't see, you can't enjoy the night. You're gonna have to solve this algebra equation, spell this word, and do this workout. And do 20 bench presses for us to be visible. Just imagine if it said that to me.
You can see the stars from where you live there, Nick?
Yep. Well, that's
Nice.
because I don't live in a stack 'em and pack 'em.
Good, good.
You live in a stack 'em and pack 'em. You can have no exposure to sun, stars, moon. I can't do it. I don't want to live in one of those things.
Yeah.
So I can't see the moonlight. I don't get to see the moonlight on the ground and see the stars. I mean, that's the only thing I know that's stable that I can see. Something that's constant and just consistent. The shining of the moon and the stars. It's something so stable. It's so amazing.
Yeah. God's planned all this out. Everything's happening exactly the way it's supposed to.
That's a good thing. This place is just. Luckily, autumn's almost here. My favorite time of year. Hopefully, get to enjoy that.
Beautiful colors, huh?
Mm-hmm. And the smell in the air.
Yeah.
It's just something so amazing. It's something I've always enjoyed ever since I was a very little kid.
Nice.
Hopefully, something like that will be in the Celestials. I would love that. The colors, the majesty, that smell in the air. I want to be able to smell that again when I'm in the Celestials. That smell. Like that smell and that blue sky. There's just something about it. I really hope during the Celestials I get to replicate something like that so I can enjoy it because it's something so enjoyable. And
Yeah.
seeing the stars
You might
in that inky black sky.
You might actually have the ability to create it yourself.
Hopefully, that would be nice. I'd make a place where it's just autumn and the beautiful, crystal clean woods and forests, and I'd have trails through the forests to like Winnie the Pooh's 100-acre wood, something like that. I'd replicate something like that. There's a place, this amazing place with all the colored trees and leaves, and there's that smell in the air and a light breeze all the time. And an absolute beautiful cobalt sky. And I'd even have a night cycle. So at night, I would be able to see stars and a moon or replicate a stars and a moon, something similar. That's what I would do. And there'd be the autumn festival. It'd be autumn for 2 months or 3 or 4 months in this place. And there'd be winter so they could have snow. But it wouldn't be like winter like we have here. It'd be like snowy and perfect snowy winter. Not that dreary stuff that we get, but perfect clear snowy winters. And then I could run the steam locomotives through the woods. You get to hear the whistle blow in the distance and watch the puffs of steam into the cold air.
Yeah, it might be like Back to the Future. You may have a steam locomotive that can fly and travel time.
It would be incredible. It'd be I'd have my roundhouse full of steam locomotives, and I'd just run them every once in a while. And maybe I'll do excursion trains through this land, and the trains will go do a circuit through the entire location. That'd be incredible.
Excuse me, just 1 second.
No, where'd he go? Nothing to me is more
I don't
spectacular
know.
than a steam locomotive through a cold breezy autumn day, and a steam locomotive coming by with a freight train. The whistle's blowing, and the thing just shoots by. The ground is shaking. It'd be amazing to be able to do that. And build these giant, magnificent structures, like a forest, like almost like I'm not sure, like a big building. Just that would be full of different things. And there'd be trees growing through it as well.
Trust me, Nick. What is coming for us as bodies beyond your wildest imagination. You cannot yet comprehend or imagine the vastness and magnitude of what is coming.
It probably might be like stuff kind of like these science fiction movies and these fantasy movies. With all the really cool stuff. It's something like that.
It's gonna go way past all of that. Superman and Green Lantern don't have nothing on what we've been given. Nothing.
That's amazing. Just can't wait. Still got to endure this place. Then I'll be able to have actual, full, wonderful paintings of my steam locomotives, not just little drawings on my wall. I'll make big, wonderful paintings, entire rooms full of these paintings, just for each locomotive. Have a model of the locomotive in the middle of the room, and just all on the walls, paintings of that exact locomotive doing different things in different places. Would be absolutely magnificent.
It's coming.
And you just come in there and you would see the big model in the middle of the room for the locomotive, and there'll be a little sign below it that'll tell you about the locomotive and the specs and how long it took to build the model and what the model is made out of. And they'll probably make ones out of metal, wood, stone, probably different materials. Probably metal, brass. Or maybe some material that doesn't, maybe diamond. Or a quartz steam locomotive model. Oh my gosh, carved quartz. Incredible. Also, I could have on display maybe a gigantic diamond the size of a basketball that the light hits and shoots rainbows all over the room. That would be nice. And it spins on a little pedestal. And it just does shine rainbows all over the room. That'd be incredible. Either diamonds or maybe a topaz or something. It just shines light in the room. I'd be able to have stuff like that in that time, because there's no money. To have something that you need to be super rich, but it'd make the Hope Diamond look like a little tiny stone, look like a little rock.
It'll make the Hope Diamond look like a piece of sand on the beach.
Yeah, maybe I'll make a rock that like changes colors and stuff, or it's like a invincibility star in the Mario games. It changes colors. Oh, that would be cool. Or it's like all different types of colors, like a kaleidoscope. You shine light through it in different areas, and it changes different colors. Colors that don't even exist here.
That is what happens in God's heavenly gems that he uses for the New Jerusalem. They literally glow when light is shone into them.
Yeah, I'll have a stone like that's like cut perfectly into an octahedron, and it's on a pedestal, or it levitates.
They can even be
flat. Just look at it.
The type of rock, all of the rocks that God refers to they've just been discovered within the last 10 years a property they have. It's called anisotropic properties, and
Problem is,
all
I don't have those stones to test them because I'm not rich.
they do, but they do. They've already tested them, and all of the stones that God mentions all have anisotropic properties, which means when pure light is shone on them, they literally glow and they give off like rainbows. You
No, that's incredible.
look
So
look
I can imagine making a stained glass windows with that material.
well, the whole buildings are going to be built with that, right? And the you can look it up. It's called anisotropic, and they'll show like
Incredible.
scientists shining,
So you can have a real crystal palace,
yeah, literally, right?
a real crystal
And
palace.
it will give off its own light, right? Like it
Oh,
magnifies
I can
the
imagine
light
making this
that's
giant
shining.
building just for my art and stuff. That'd be incredible. Just go in there and you see giant, huge. I would make it just for, just for to go in there. It'd be like almost like it'd be like a convention hall. It'd be like a convention hall, just this huge building to do like conventions in.
Mm-hmm.
That'd be incredible.
Sure, there'll be a lot of meetings in there.
I would do one. I would do that one on the New Earth to be a convention building where they could do any kind of convention, steam locomotives, just anything. Giant convention. It'd be incredible to do one just about steam locomotives. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
About the old American railroading, and then people would want to they'll show off their models and artwork. It'd be like a fair, like a state fair almost, for like steam locomotive involved. That'd be incredible. They have models and art and full size locomotives and anything you can imagine. That'd be amazing. Also, during that eon, I would like my own like ship to get around. That'd be nice. Yeah, flying and teleporting would be nice, but I want a ship. Something I always wanted my own transport craft that I actually own and isn't owned by a bank and that I didn't have to pay money for. That'd be amazing.
Yeah.
And it'd be custom. Everything customized.
Definitely.
And it would just look so cool.
Green.
The color,
That green
pretty
color
cool.
you got. The one that you painted green?
The mint green, yeah.
Yeah, that looks pretty cool. I like that color.
Yeah, it is a nice color.
So
Remember, it was the Zezonic Northern Railroad.
there you go. You got
That's
quite
what
the
the name of
imagination.
that's the railroad that locomotive runs for, which I'll have during maybe the 1,000 years in New Earth. I'll have the Zezonic Northern Railroad around. People will get to watch the trains go by. And I'll do conventions in the roundhouse. And we'll do like almost like banquets in the roundhouse. Anybody who's, like, that'd be incredible. Everybody would be sitting around the locomotives in the roundhouse. It'd be amazing. They have big signs right on next to the locomotives to tell you all about them. And we'll pull them out to run them every once in a while. We'll pull them out and run them. Run them the old-fashioned way. Run them the traditional way to run a steam locomotive. The whole thing, the whole process. Incredible.
Maybe the smoke coming out of them will smell like fall. How's that?
That would be nice. Yeah, and then when Jack comes around, he'll be amazed. Hopefully they'll still be around when, they say everything will be melted. Hopefully that doesn't include anything I made. Or is that just the earth? It says during the Great White Throne, everything flees and goes away.
Right.
Hopefully that doesn't mean everything I made during 1,000 years of stuff just gets destroyed. Hopefully that doesn't mean that.
If it does, I don't think it'll be a problem.
Because I could build it back.
You got it.
I would want it so I could say, look how old it is. That would be a nice part. Is look how old it is. It's 5,000 years old.
There you go. Still
But if
in
it gets
perfect
destroyed,
condition.
yeah, still in perfect condition. Jack would be amazed if I showed him a round half full of locomotives. He'd be pretty amazed.
Yeah.
He'd be like, "You made all these?"
Look what I built.
Like, I remember seeing these on the wall back at home in your room, but you actually made them? He'd be like, "You really do have dedication."
Dedication to your wonderful imagination.
And maybe I'll actually have a special Pokemon train just for Jack.
Just for giggles, yeah?
The Pokemon train. It's all painted up with different Pokemon themes. And limited edition. Just for him to see. We'll run a limited edition Pokemon train just for Jack. That'd be incredible.
He was into the Pokemon?
Yeah, he liked the Pokemon a lot. He liked Pokemon a lot. It was one of his favorite things. One thing he actually enjoyed here. That he liked to, play Pokemon on his game, on his 3DS and on his Nintendo Switch.
Nice.
Well, at least he wasn't super concerned about that. He wasn't constantly thinking about this Eon, which is one thing he did right. He wasn't constantly thinking about this Eon and all the
Right.
terror. He was even telling my dad to turn that crap off that he would watch for 6 hours. Even he was saying turn it off.
Yeah. There's
Tim,
Sterling's
I've
back.
got to take care of some stuff.
Well, thanks for coming in, Sterling.
Oh, thank you for being here.
Thanks for adding
Oh,
to
Good
it.
to see you,
later.
Nick.
Oh, yeah.
We'll talk later.
All right.
Later.
Okay, brother. Love you.
All right. Love y'all. Be safe.
See you later.
Oh, they said be safe. Whenever I keep hearing that, I keep thinking of the people being scared of the you know. When I hear that, when people say be safe, they think means take your venom and put on your compliance muzzles. Keep
Oh,
wearing your compliance muzzles and take your venom. That's what be safe means in modern day connotation. That's what it means.
yeah, to some people.
Other thing I could do is put my steam locomotives there. The music that I listen to, it's nice I could associate that with the different locomotives.
Well, I think I'm going to wrap this up if nobody else wants to come in. We'll see. I'll leave another thing if anybody wants to.
More expensive vehicle. There's another one. Just saw another one. It's just crazy. Yes, these people like this Eon because this Eon is treating them well.
Yeah.
They're obviously being treated well by this Eon. I wonder what they're doing.
Is that a bus stop you're in there?
No, shopping cart corral.
Oh, right. Yeah. Okay.
Getting a scooter put away that somebody left out here. One of those mobility scooters.
Oh, right. Yeah.
Gonna get one of them put away.
The store supplies them for people.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
One of them broke. They already broke one of them, and it was only 3 months old. They broke one of them, and it was literally only 3 months old, and they broke it.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah, it's just crazy. They broke it already.
I think I'm going to stop the stream now there, Nick. But I
No, you are? Oh,
want to
well.
thank you for coming in and sharing with us. Right?
Yeah, it's nice to be able to share about stuff.
And thanks all the people in the side chat, Red Pill, Paul. We got Owl Song.
Who is Owl Psalm anyway? I don't think I've seen him before.
Owl Kami. And I don't know their real name. Under Grace. We got Leo. We got Michael Knotts. We had Sterling. We got Norman LaBelle. We got Patricia. We got, let's see here. Under Grace, I think I said already.
Finally getting this scooter toy. This thing is so slow. Goes like a mile an hour.
Pretty long side chat. Don't want to miss nobody. I know Rhonda was in earlier.
Three, two, one, boom. Oh, now I know it's put away.
At least you can talk to people while you're at work. Yeah.
That's a good thing. I'm not having one of those desk jobs. Or a job where you do math all day. Ugh. I don't know. I wonder what I'm going to do during the Celestials anyway.
Well, we'll be putting people straight, clearing up the Celestials.
Because it's probably a mess right now. It's probably a disaster what's going on there.
I think I got everybody. Oh, and Brett was in too, of course. Yeah.
Oh my God. Look at all these expensive vehicles. They're just everywhere.
Well,
it seems like the closer I get to Annapolis, the more expensive vehicles there are.
Yeah.
Tell you.
Well,
the closer you get to Annapolis, the more expensive vehicles. The number of expensive vehicles increases.
Yeah. Well, I'm going to shut her down there now, Nick. So thank you very much for coming on and sharing everything.
It was nice I was able to show up.
And,
you don't do these lives very much, though, so it's hard to be able to communicate when you don't do them very often.
I'm going to do them more often now. I finished my fishing trip, so.
Because last time you did it was like September 16th. That was a long time ago.
That is quite a while ago. I'm going to have more now, though.
That's quite a long time ago.
Okay, everybody. Love, grace, and peace.
Maybe during the Celestial Realm, I could also make movies. That would be nice.
That'd be cool.
I could make a whole film just about the world that the steam locomotives actually run in. Make movies about it. And I'll actually be able to replicate the actual places, so it'll be super authentic.
Cool.
The different locomotives and the different shop facilities in the different cities. I could actually make the actual cities.
Here, we can keep talking after this. I'm just going to stop the
all right
broadcast part of it, okay?
All right.
So everybody, take it easy, relax, nothing to worry about, because you got to remember, God's got this. Grace and peace, everybody. Love.